The scene opens, and the first thing we saw was a burning house. We were like, okay, what's going on here? Everybody was running at the scatter, trying to get water. Those with fire extinguishers, those with sand and everything. And then the fire fighters just came around, and then somebody was just shouting, my child is inside the house. And then other person was like, there's a woman there, there's a woman in that house too. I was just like, okay, what's going on in this movie exactly? So it was all very confusing and rowdy at the moment. And then we saw Jenifa coming out of the fire carrying a child, and the firefighters went to meet her, and everybody started shouting Jenifa, and that was the opening of the movie Everybody Loves Jenifa. Now, if you're like me and you've been on internet a couple of times for the past few months, I'm very sure you would have been bugged with a lot of commercials and promos on Everybody Loves Jenifa. And so today, I'll be letting you know if this movie is actually worth the hype, or maybe it's just another cinema movie that you can do without watching. So stay with me, as I believe you enjoyed this ride.
We are presenting to you this humanitarian Jenifa.
Jenifa found yourself, give you hope. You have strength for the snap, and now you're going to the world to be a better place.
The first thing you need to know about Everybody Loves Jenifa is it is not exactly a continuation of Jenifa's diary. Yes, the character is still the same Jenifa, but there has been a whole lot of upgrade, and it's a different scenario entirely. Jenifa here is now more upgraded. She's living life in a high level. I mean, she's got her own house in Amen Estates. She's got her own salon with a couple of people working under her. She's very popular now, has a whole lot of money and everything. And so it's not like it's the same Jenifa that she even has a foundation that she's, helping people in the community with. That's why we add Idabasi feature in the movie, because Idabasi also showed up to teach people how to cook for Jenifa's foundation. And also Vicky James, she also made an appearance in the movie teaching people how to sew clothes at the Jenifa Foundation. And that's another thing about this movie. There are a couple of new faces that we've never had before in Jenifa's diary. We had Layi Wasabi, who played the role of Rex. Also, he made a special appearance, and oh my god, I really loved that character. And yes, we had people like Funke Akindele also making appearance, Jackie appear, and a couple of other actors that you're really gonna love this movie. I mean, it's so packed with celebrities. I was like, what's going on here? You want to showcase everybody? So, and I would say it's a pleasant surprise seeing new faces in Nollywood too, like Chineye, making appearances in this movie. And we also had Destiny Etiko as well. I was pleasantly surprised. And yes, they did so well in the movie. So now to the plot of the movie, we had Jenifa that everybody loves, just like the title said. But when a new neighbor moves into Amen Estate, they began to steal the show from Jenifa. They had their own foundation, the Lobster family, and they seems to be the perfect couple that everyone loves. And before long, we get to realize that the Lobster family are not exactly as clean as they look. The foundation has some irregularities attached to it, because they are working with touts and trying to portray the fact that they are helping people, rehabilitating people and all of that. And when Lobster's wife had a fall, an accident supposedly, and ended up in a coma, we started to wonder that, okay, what's really going on here? And that's when Jenifa jumped in to become the human rights person. But unfortunately, this time around, the neighbors that were shouting and clapping for her, they are no longer on her side, because everybody loves the couple. They're like, Jenifa, you're too much, this and that. And she has to face a whole lot of problems with her neighbors, and eventually she evacuated the neighborhood.
Jenifa, allow me to do my job.
So Jenifa tried to come in and become the human rights person. Oh, the wife has to be fight for her. She was maltreated by her husband and all of that, but everybody was not having that, and they were on the side of the husband, because it seems to be a good man on the outside, giving money, sponsoring a lot of things in the community. And then we also had the Ghana scene where Jenifa ran into huge trouble there. I mean, not just little trouble like it was in Nigeria, but it was huge trouble. And that was actually the part I loved the most, because it was really thrilling. They had this rundown with one of the drug barons in Ghana, and someone threw drugs into the apartment, and then someone else stole it, and they kidnapped Adaku, and it was a whole lot of drama entirely. So that it was really, really awesome. I would say that this movie is really a blockbuster, as it was called. I mean, it was intriguing from the beginning to the end. In between some places, I would say that a few of the characters, they overplayed certain roles. For example, Rex. Yes, I know Layi Wasabi did so great. I mean, he really did well in this movie. I mean, this is not the first time he's acting, but then I still think he overdid some part of it, where he was trying to tell his friend that he should leave Jenifa. That is Shege. Shege was Rex's friend in the movie, and so he was trying to tell Shege, okay, leave this girl, she's not going to have you, and all of that, when he went through all the trouble to propose in Ghana, and she was not going to say yes. And that reminds me, one of my best moments in this movie was how Shege got to make Jenifa say yes. I mean, that scene was just so funny. You know, he got to a point, and it was like, after he begged her for a long time, and she was just like, Shege, I'm not doing this, blah blah blah. He's like, okay. He just called her name. I was like, Jenifa, Celia, so. Are you going to say you love me, or I'll walk out of here and I'll never see you again? I mean, for the first time, we actually saw Jenifa act like a humble person. But really, I mean, that part was really well played. It was at that point that Jenifa was actually able to accept his proposal. And yes, we had love and romance in this movie, apart from all the thrills and, you know, the people fighting and the kidnapping and all of that, and the crime. And I also love the resolution of the movie, the way they were able to bring everything to a close, both the former scene in Nigeria, because at first I felt, okay, why did they leave the Nigeria scene hanging? Obviously the Lobster case was not yet resolved when they traveled, but then they still got caught up in another disaster entirely. But towards the end, the fact that, okay, we saw Lobster arrested alongside, you know, the bad boys he was working with, and Angel as well. I was like, okay, this is good. I love the way they ended it. Not so much drama there, but they just shipped it in. They just show us the fact that they were driving off with them in the police van. I'm like, cool, so they get to arrest these people. So it was really awesome. And did I tell you that the music in this movie was also great? Yes, it was. I would say that Everybody Loves Jenifa is really something you should watch. It is definitely worth the hype. It's not a 10 out of 10. Definitely. For a cinema movie, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it was almost perfect. Not perfect, but almost perfect. So I'll say it is a good entertainment movie for you to watch at this end of the year. Something you enjoy with your family members. Don't watch it alone. If you want to have fun with this movie, go with someone. You guys would laugh and have fun and just be entertained all throughout the movie. I watched it alongside some people, myself, and I so much enjoyed the experience. Everybody was just shouting all throughout the movie, and it was really great. So yes, it's a good family entertainment movie for us at the end of the year. And so that's what I have for you, and Everybody Loves Jenifa. So I'm encouraging you to watch it and come and drop a comment for us here and tell us how much you love the movie, what your rating for the movie is, or maybe your own much loved scene in the movie. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and also subscribe to our channel here at Insert Spice. Bye.